Hey, ladies, what's going on? So scared to death to say yes to living your best life? That's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Becky LaFave, better known as She's in Charge of Business. And so I help you build a brand, your influence, and a strategy to get the dream life that you're looking for. So this is all about two things we're going to talk about today that is happening, and I want to address this. Now, we just got off this big challenge, right? We just got off this big challenge. And I know anytime we get off something big, we get super excited, we get jazzed, and we're like, yes, we're going to make this happen. And we start doing the thing, and that's great. That's what we want is to take action, get moving in our business. But then all of a sudden, this is what happens, right? We get scared. And then we look to the left and we look to the right, and we're too scared and we're paralyzed to move forward. We're paralyzed to move forward. So if you're jumping in, you're saying hi, let me welcome you, drop in the chat and let me know that you're here. So the two things that happen to us is imposter syndrome and making a decision. Okay, so that's the two things we're going to go over today, because let's face it, believe it or not, 84%, this is a huge number of entrepreneurs and small business owners, especially women, and I speak to women only, especially women, feel imposter syndrome. Like they don't really believe that they deserve to have the lifestyle of their dreams. They don't believe that they have real value to offer. And I am really here to tell you, sister, that you've lived a life, right? We've all lived a life of something. And so we all have something to offer. And it doesn't always have to be exactly around what we do, right? But it's a large part of what we do. So imposter syndrome is a real thing. And so raise your hand right now if you might not be experiencing it right now, but have you ever felt imposter syndrome? Drop a 1 below, because I know there's been plenty of times in the 32 years of being an entrepreneur that I have felt this way. And there's going to be more times in your life that you do feel this way. And it's a normal thing to feel, okay? It's a normal thing to feel, but how do you get out of that feeling, right? How do you get out of that feeling of feeling like this? And the best way is to troubleshoot the imposter syndrome is by having a vision, okay? So 2 questions for you to answer. What is your dream? Drop in the chat, let me know. I always love to hear what other people's dreams are, right? And from a scale to 1 to 10, how big is your dream? 1, I live a comfortable life. I have a roof over my head. I have food. I have all the necessities. So anything outside of that just feels luxury, right? Because it is. Let's face it, because it is. So you will go back to these things and go, because the truth is, the dream doesn't scare you. It's not big enough. Okay. So share what your dream is, right? My dream is to help, seriously help women get into the 1% of the world. And why do I want women to get 1% of the world of making money? Okay. Being in business, owning her truth, having confidence to grow that business. Because let's face it, we need all of that to grow to the next level, to grow the business, to become a 1%er. And why do I say 1%er? Because when money gets in the good hands of women, magic happens. Women, we do amazing things with the money that we receive. Do we not? Do you 100% agree with me? Drop in if you believe that when money gets in the good hands of women, we do magical things in the world, right? Now, yes, we want nice things. There's nothing wrong of wanting. God never said he didn't want you to have an abundance. He never said that, right? He said he wants you to have abundance and to be giving abundantly. But first you got to feed yourself to be able to give. So if you're not in the 1%, it makes it hard. It makes it hard for you to be able to give the way you truly want to give to yourself, to your family, and to others, right? So tell me what your big dream is. I just told you what my big dream is. And if you are on board with that, yes, drop in and let me know. Okay. So this could feel very overwhelming. I remember when I first started out in business, it all seemed overwhelming. Where do I start? Where do I begin? How do I put it all together? We start overthinking, right? And it's easy to do because there's a lot coming at us. So, number one, you got to have specific goals. Do you have a specific goal? If you don't, then you don't have a strategy, right? And there's stepping stones to getting the big dream. There's stepping stones that you got to break down and to achieve this. And so what I taught you over this past week, right, is a lot of things on how to, implement in your business. But inside the Branding Academy, I teach way more than just that. That's just a start. I go deeper into that. And just so you know, today is Wednesday. I'm not wearing my watch. Today is the 12th, Wednesday the 12th. We will be closing down the Branding Academy because we start really soon here. Okay. So, and just so you know, if you're like on the fence, the price goes up. The reason why I do that is because my value keeps on going up. What I keep on offering inside this, because once I upvalue myself, that value goes into that, right? So I'm constantly upvaluing myself to serve my client. And so my prices go up every time. So when I bring this back out, I'm just forewarning you, it will be higher. Okay. Number two, next is making a decision. Making a decision. Okay, so the awareness that you speak requires replacing the old conditioning. Let me say this again. The awareness you are speaking requires replacing the old conditioning. We all have old conditioning, right? We all have old things that have been running on it. And to get new ideas, to get to the next level in our business, to get anywhere, right? We got to grow. We got to learn. We got to change some things of what we don't know yet to be able to attract, to build the business of our dreams, to start living out what we want, right? And so in order to be successful, you got to replace a lot of the things that we talked about. And how do you do that? It's by habits that we got to get rid of some habits and create new habits and position ourselves in a way that attracts people to us, right? So a good reason is to have a goal, right? So if you don't have a goal and a strategy to get the goal, then it just becomes a wish. And I don't want that for you. That's why when we went over this whole challenge this last week, is just to open your eyes up to seeing what is possible, what needs to be done to build this business, right? And there is a lot going into it, but there's also a strategy that is going to get you to that next level. Okay, so what is the goal that you want to achieve? Right? What is the goal you want to achieve? Drop it down. So if you guys are saying, hi, I see you here. Welcome. I can't see your name because it says user because I'm using StreamYard. So sorry, I'm not sure who's saying hi. And what is the strategy to get it? So you got this goal, right? And you're like, okay, Becky, I want to build a 6-figure business. Okay, that's a goal. What's the strategy to get there? Do you have the strategy to make the goal happen, right? Because if just putting out content is your strategy, it's not enough. That's not a real strategy to get to the goal, right? So most entrepreneurs cannot answer this. I know in the beginning of my business, I couldn't answer this with a strong conviction because I didn't know the strategy, right? So that's why I'm offering you the Branding Academy. I don't just teach content. I teach you the strategy, right? I teach you the strategy, what you will learn, because a lot of ladies are coming to me. I'm not sure, Becky. I'm not sure what exactly. I read your landing page, but can you give me in detail? You're going to develop You're going to develop your brand account, right? Get a clear message. Most people, when I go and do an audit on their page, they don't have a clear message. They can't speak directly to their ideal client. Their messaging is all off. You're going to create automation, okay? You're going to have a generator that creates this automation. So whenever you do get in front of the right people, they're qualifying themselves. This is the most important thing, is getting these types of things down. So one, you don't burn out, right? You're going to optimize and improve on that. You're going to optimize, improve on that. Be invisible in the newsfeed. These are all the things that you need to learn the strategy to be effective in your business growth, right? There's strategies that you get in front of your ideal clients, and that's the strategy. And how to build authority in your niche, right? How do you build that confidence? Like I talked about earlier, imposter syndrome. It's going to come up a million times. Trust me. Right? And you're going to need me to lean on. You're going to need me to help you posture up. You're going to need me to help build your confidence, right? Give you the strategies to believe in yourself, to move forward. And so this is the opportunity that we get to have together, right? Have those conversations, those opportunities to be able to move you in the right direction, for you to feel confident in knowing that this year you have the plan, you have the strategy that's going to conquer you to get to that next level where you want to be in your business. So if that is you and you're like, yes, I don't want to miss this opportunity. Yes, I want to jump in. Or listen, I'm still scared, Becky. I get it. I get it. But make a decision that you want to move forward today, because not making a decision is making a decision. Okay. So make the decision. What is the goal? And what is the strategy, right? Make the decision to move forward today and don't look back, right? We're always tweaking. We're always growing. We're always getting to that next level. And if you don't say yes today, where are you going to be at the end of the year? All right, sister, that's my message for today. And if you're ready to get started, drop a link below so you can get signed up. And if you need a payment plan, let's work something out. We can talk about this. And that is totally something separate that's not on my landing page. You have to DM me and we can talk about it. All right. All right, ladies, talk to you later. And I can't wait to get started with you. Have a great day. Bye.